Good morning and welcome to another wonderful day on Oweleke TV. It is Wednesday and we are here with another full dose of the review. Today we want to talk about something very, very important. The youths are warming up for August 1st to protest because of bad governance. That is one. Then secondly, very important, the youths need to get engaged. And where does it start from? After youth service, what next? During youth service, what are you doing? All right? Put one or two together. Then you will know whether the economy is going to hold you to ransom in the shortest time. My name is Ramsey and all kind of special. Welcome to Review for today. Joining me is Michael. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Mr. Ramsey.
A lot of people are thinking, well, minimum wage, our Lawi, a lot of coppers are thinking minimum wage, our Lawi is going to increase to at least 70 something or maybe 70K. A lot of people are doing, should I call it calculations? How much am I going to get? The federal government has approved 70,000 naira and all of that. So, as it is, some core members just left camp. And so many things happen during this period. What will be your advice? What will be the first thing you feel core members, yourself of course, core members, as they are leaving the camp, going to their PPA, what do you think they should do, all right, at least to salvage their future after service? Maybe what I actually meant is to salvage maybe hardship, unemployment situations, all those things that bedevil good living. Let me use that word.
That's a very interesting, critical question, because for everyone who's listening, they would like to know the foundation of every house. Just like the Holy Book says, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? I think before...
Everyone who is watching, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Before National Youth Service, before you become an NYSC member, the foundation is very expedient for everyone who is in school. Remember, it starts from primary, secondary. That's where you lay credence to a solid foundation. Holistically, the domains of psychology that affect a holistic person to meet the needs of a society, it's cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. Unfortunately, Nigerian students pay attention to the cognitive alone. And the cognitive domain is the aspect that does with knowledge, study, Concord. They teach you Concord.
Critical thinking.
Yeah, critical thinking, agreement of verb and its sentence. That's Concord. You learn that in school. But, sir, the part that makes you a holistic, surviving Nigerian or a human, anywhere you are, is the psychomotor. That does with skills. Skill acquisition. That domain of knowledge is very, very
what he's talking about, for those of you who don't know, he's blowing grammar. We call it domains of learning. All right, domains of learning. That's what he's saying, because when you heard psychomotor, cognitive, effectiveness, you may be thinking, we call it domains of learning.
Of learning. And remember, learning is primary. It's actually like tutelage that entails the brainstem, the right and the left hemisphere, which comprises the brain, the cerebral cortex, and all that things makes you you're knowledgeable, you have critical thinking, the logic between the good and the bad. But then coming to the real world, sir, oh my goodness,
it's a different ball game.
And you need that psychomotor domain to survive, because in the Western world, they will tell you, hey, what skill can you drive truck? Can you use this machine? Can you use this computer?
Hold your thought for a minute. You just drew my attention to something when you mentioned skill. What do you think, as a core member, during your PPA, learning skills, Can it be possible for you to learn a skill during your youth service? Is it possible? Have there been people who learned something, who learned skills and came out, and instead of going to look for a job in this kind of economy, you see them being self-employed? Can there be room for, is it possible for you to create a room for skill acquisition? Just learn something. Absolutely. We're in a digital world.
Absolutely. There's a room for everything you want to learn in the world, in Nigeria or anywhere you are. You decide what you want to do. That's why I started from the basis, because it is instrumental and very relevant that, sir, remember, passion drives you to your place of primary assignment. That's the PPA. You either decide, some people will tell you, I want to have my PPA at Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs. What are you going there to do?
Want to travel out, probably.
Is that what you love? Some will tell you, I want to do my PPA at FEMA. Some will tell you,
sorry, you will still continue.
Absolutely.
That reminded me when you talked about Ministry of Foreign Affairs, people going to serve there. What are they going to learn? And I said, maybe, probably because they're going to travel. And do you know that you can travel out of the country and you get there and become irrelevant?
That's what I'm talking about.
Someone came to give testimony in my church. The person is abroad. And abroad happened to the person. You go to Germany, you are not prepared, and Germany jams you. You know, you go to UK and you are met with the unknown.
Friends who live there tell me basically.
Because you don't have a skill. Nobody even wants a liability in their state. So just going to serve in foreign affairs or maybe NNPC because you want to make money, no matter how much you make. After your youth service, if you don't continue making the money, that money will finish.
Absolutely. That is why it is expedient that as lecturers or teachers in tertiary institutions, before the students graduate, remember, some graduate, let my people go, they come out and become nuisance and liabilities to society, and then they keep blaming government. So were you equipped? Did you get the prerequisite employable skills that makes you employed? Because you come to interview, the first thing the interviewer is asking you, looks at your body language, your confidence, wants to know, they always ask you, what can you add to our company?
The value you're bringing in.
What value are you bringing? And that question gets
the value you're bringing
gets the unskilled irritated instantaneously, because you're unskilled, you have no value to bring. You came with entitlement mentality because you have a paper degree that they owe you a job. Sir and ma, they don't owe you nothing. They don't owe you nothing.
I like that.
So for every Corp member having that entitlement mentality, the Nigerian owes you. They owe you no salary. You must have something to give. In exchange, you get a salary or monetary this thing that is commensurate to that value you were given.
I think there's something the government is doing, but then you can take the force to the river, but you can't force it to take water. There is something they call SAID, okay? The skill acquisition, that the training they give them during orientation. Some persons don't even take it seriously because you see them jam-packed in one hall. Someone is speaking, giving instructions. Some people are playing. Some people are thinking of how they are going to meet their girlfriend. Some people even look at it as a waste of time.
Yeah. Let's come back, sir, because remember, let's also have this. We have social stratification. Those from well-to-do family, average family, and those who are just, I'm managing to be in school, I'm working hard. If you have a foundation that instills discipline of hard work from your young age, that thing is just like indoctrination. It gets to your subconscious mind that you need to work hard to get whatever you want in this country. And so if that happens to you as a person, it's a natural thing. It flows effortless. It becomes a reflex action for you to get skills. Remember, some of our parents didn't even get it right when a child is being trained with too much luxury, no pressure, no hard work, and no hard work indoctrination.
People like that grow up to become liabilities.
They become, because sir, they feel my father has it all. I don't have to stress my.
And that's why when you see if their father passes on, that wealth is going with their father. They lavish the whole thing.
So sometimes you don't blame students who are lackadaisical and nonchalant in schools. That was from the upbringing, the background.
So the parents had responsibility.
Yeah, the background was faulty.
All right. Thank you very much, Michael. This has been a very informative and educative moment. Well, why are we talking about this? We've heard Corp members, all right, who are hitting the street. They hear of protests, and before you know it, they are running to join the protest because they feel the economy is not favorable to them. whereas they don't even have anything to contribute to the economy. We are clamoring for a producing economy and not a consuming economy. But then how productive are you as a core member in the first place? Then the second thing that I want to talk about is how many of you are core members today out there, all right, that have vowed and said, well, I'm going to learn a skill before I finish my youth service, because what you are experiencing right now is different from what is there outside. So I think this is going to be a wrap to it, but then the entitlement mentality that the federal government must give you a job because you are a graduate is not holding water anymore. Ask questions, okay? Because if you don't want to fail, then you ask people who have gone ahead of you. You can learn from the failure of other people so that you can be successful. And that is what it is. And at the end of the day, you should be successful such that other people can suck from your success. And that is what makes you a successful person. This is going to be the size of the review for this morning. If you are a core member, we've spoken to you. If you're a parent, we've spoken to you. If you are in government, in governance, whoever you are, wherever you are, you have someone that is connected, related, or associated with you that is a core member or still in school, about to serve. Inculcate this knowledge into them, let them know the importance of skill acquisition before they get to the wider world so they can be productive and self-employed. My name is Ramsey Enoch, and I want to say a very big thank you for staying with us on the show today. We will come on your way again, same time, same station, and that's going to be tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.